Hey guys, this is Gaijin Hunter. As you guys know, I even made a video on it. I love my Game Capture HD60 Pro from Elgato. I use it to record everything, but I can't recommend it to most people because it's super hardcore. You gotta have a big bulky computer, you gotta have slots for it, you gotta have the specs. Sure, it allows you to do seamless, lagless gameplay as you record and use your computer all at the same time, meaning you don't have to switch HDMI cables all the time, but it's not exactly the solution that I want to recommend to people who want a good capturing one. What I did want to do is the HD60S. I was planning on buying this anyways, but Elgato kindly sent me a copy that I could review it for you guys. This is the one that I'm constantly recommending it to you guys, so I'm really happy to show it off. It's affordable, it's incredibly versatile because it's just, if you got HDMI, boom, you can capture it, stream it, edit it, do anything you want, and you're no longer bound to fighting over that TV in the living room. So all you have to do is connect the USB to your computer and the HDMI to the device that you want to capture. In this case, I'm using my new Xbox One X, and boom, just open up their free software, the Game Capture HD, which we'll be covering later in this video, but they update it all the time. This is actually using Shadowplay, so you guys can see my desktop. But yeah, it's got a really nice UI, and it's a very usable program. Again, I use this for everything that I do, whether it's Monster Hunter World or on any of my Switch videos. So you notice it said instant gameplay, and what the instant preview means is that we've gotten to the point where the transfer speeds are fast enough on USB that you can get lagless gameplay as you record. And I mean lagless, like anything you want to play, everything I play is done on my computer through the Elgato. This, of course, is the 60S I'm showing off now, and I do use the Pro. This is the raw video that you get. It records up to 60 frames per second at a bitrate of 40 MBS, which is far higher than the PlayStation 4 is able to do. And at the same time, you could be streaming, you can be doing all sorts of other stuff as well. So I very much like it. And if you're a Mac user, they also support Mac as well. Just throw the USB into the Mac, open up the program, and boom, flawless. You are now on your MacBook Pro or your iMac or whatever it may be, and you can now record and play and just enjoy yourself. The cool thing is it's not always recording, so I use it just to play. I don't actually have to record all the time. It's just a second monitor without having to swap the cables all the time on my computer. This is gameplay captured from the HD60S. I'm just going to show you really quickly the difference between it and the Pro, which is much more expensive. There really isn't much of a difference. This is it from the HD60 Pro. Again, the Pro offers higher bitrate, and of course it's just a little bit more of a juicier thing, and it's something you can put inside your computer, which is nice. If you're like me and you don't like to have stuff outside your computer, but if you have like a laptop or you want to do something else, then the 60S is what you want. Also guys, bow in Monster Hunter World is awesome. You're going to hear me saying that about like every weapon, but it's pure awesome. Here is a really crude walkthrough of the UI. We're going to zoom in here. We have live commentary, so if you have a mic like a Blue Yeti or anything, you can connect it to your live commentary here. You can do stuff as setting the volume, the noise gate. All you have to do is hit that commentary button and boom, you're recording as you are talking, and it saves it as both a mixed track and separate tracks as well, which is really cool. It's got the sound capture, I haven't messed with that, but you do have your game audio that you can switch on the fly. Very good if you're streaming, so you don't have to reset anything. This thing does work with OBS, so if you want to use this as an input for OBS, you can do that, which is a popular solution. But you are able to stream directly from the Elgato itself, which is what I've done in the few streams that I rarely do, but when I do it, it's through the Elgato. You can do Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, Mixer, something I don't know, Ustream Daily Motion, and other stuff as well. You can choose very easily your bitrate that you're streaming at, so you can make sure that your viewers can watch it. You can set everything from this software, so it's really nice. Okay, let's take a look at the input solutions. We've got everything you can think of: Xbox One, 360, 4, PC, iPad, and iPhone. If you have an HDMI connector, we use a Switch. I even used the very old Elgato for my ARMS review. It wasn't even up to 60 FPS because it was a very old model. But the new ones offer 60 frames per second. You can do stuff like messing with the color settings. I don't do that personally, but maybe depending on the game you may want to. And you can save profiles for everything. So very simple to use, very robust. Okay, so let's look at the software really fast. Let's say that the dance is really mundane footage that I'm doing and I don't care about it. And let's say I'm playing my game and There is a function here if you have the hard drive space where you can have it sort of recording always in the background, and you either choose to keep it or it just goes away. But let's say I'm recording, right, and I've got a cool clip, which was the prance, and I got some other stuff that's inside, and I really just want that clip. Well, this does have some basic editing functionality, which is kind of nice if you are an entry-level sort of YouTuber or you just want to share some cool clips of gameplay. You can go into your timeline here of all the clips that you have. You can scrub through it, you can find a breakpoint, you can do simple stuff. Again, this is sort of like Movie Maker or iMovie. You can go here and clip out the different sections and delete certain sections. One cool thing though is that none of this is destructive editing. It still has the original clip. You can always restore it. You can save them as separate tracks and all that kind of stuff, which is really important because trust me, I think all of us have been there where we accidentally destructively edited something and we regretted it later. And boom, let's say we have a clip now that we like. We can do cool stuff. We can take screenshots of it. We can revert it. We can then upload it if we want to directly from this piece of software. Or we can just go and drag it out here onto our desktop, and now we have a file that we can mess with. Very convenient, especially if you're uploading to Twitter or even YouTube in a certain way and you don't have software. Now again, I think a lot of people use OBS because it's free and very robust, but Elgato does allow you to stream directly from its piece of software. It does have a bunch of presets, or you can make your own of how you want to do overlays. So this could be a really cool feature for those of you who are aspiring to be a Twitch streamer and you're looking for something that's a little bit better than the PlayStation 4, because you can, again, you can like minimalize this and have your Internet Explorer or whatever you're using on the right side of the screen and your Elgato on the left, and you can do all this without any lag. So again, I'm just trying to show you guys the cool different features, but honestly, I bought my HD60 Pro purely for the fact that I didn't want to switch to HDMI cable on my monitor between my computer and my PlayStation, and boom, it's great. But I've come to really love Elgato's line of software. Anyways, I know this sounds like a commercial, but I really love my Elgato captures. I wanted the 60S specifically because I wanted to have one that's on the go. So if I'm ever outside, I can take it with like a MacBook Pro and I can record on the go, which is what I did with the ARMS review that I did when I was out for E3. Elgato is just great and I absolutely love it. So cool, thanks to them for sending me the 60S. And tons of you are asking me constantly, what's a good piece of capture card? What's a good software? Well, this is always what I'm recommending, so I finally wanted to make a video to officially share it with you guys. Make sure you go on the website though. You do need Windows 10 and there's some other requirements. Always make sure you have the requirements met before you buy a piece of hardware. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys have a cool solution. If not, PlayStation 4 still has some nice stuff in place that you guys can share and edit your stuff. And I hope to see more content creators out there from us in our world. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Until next time, happy capturing.